I want to welcome everyone again. I'm Gar Taylor. I'm with AIM at Melanoma. I'm the Director of Community Engagement. This is a very exciting day for AIM at Melanoma because this is the first survivorship symposium that we have hosted. We are an organization that was founded 20 years ago by Val Guild after her daughter Charlie passed away after she was diagnosed with melanoma. In the ensuing 20 years, there's been a lot of progress with research and treatment. And alongside of that, then the prognosis for survivorship has improved. And with that, the rise of survivorship medicine, such that today we are doing the first of an entire symposium dedicated entirely to that subject. I want to thank Dr. Raymond Lou for serving as our moderator and for guiding us through our cancer and our question and answer period. We will have a live question and answer period at the end, but I want to also be sure and thank our presenters today. I want to thank Dr. Siegel and Sammy Mansfield and Dr. Trung for serving as our experts in this topic and for their collective wisdom. I know that there's going to be a lot of questions for our panelists today. And so how you are going to be able to get questions to our panelists is either through, if you're viewing on Zoom, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a tab there, and that tab says Q&A. If you will put your questions in there, then Dr. Lou will be able to go through those, and we're going to try to get as many answered as possible. If you are joining us on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, then if you'll put your questions into the comment section, we'll transfer them over to the Q&A. And so with that, I'm going to turn the symposium over to Dr. Lou, and we'll get started. Thank you so much, Dr. Lou.
Thank you so much, Anne. So welcome to AIM Melanoma's first inaugural Survivorship Symposium. I'm Dr. Raymond Lou, Director of Research for the Hematology Oncology Service Line at Kaiser Permanente and the Medical Director of the KP San Francisco Cancer Center. I've been your host for AIM Melanoma's Beyond the Clinic podcast series and will be your moderator today for the symposium. So I did want to first thank AIM Melanoma for making this event possible. The very fact that we have a survivorship symposium is testament to the medical advances over the last decades, but also to AIM Melanoma's recognition that these advances must be coupled with support for our community. Thank you for the attendees coming today. Our time is our most precious resource. You've heard me say that in the podcast a lot of times, and I hope you'll find value in the support information we are providing today. So just as a reminder, your feedback and comments are valuable and welcome. I wanted to acknowledge those that submitted comments ahead of the symposium, and you can also enter them at any time, as Anne mentioned, and we will address as many as we can with our experts today in the 30-minute Q&A at the end of the symposium today. So without further ado, I want to introduce our agenda and all-star speaker lineup today. We'll be covering a broad spectrum of topics that you've seen on flyers and announcements, from the language of cancer, some wellness tips on lifestyle, and how to manage symptoms of melanoma treatment.